Hello, listeners. Hi, my name is Madhavi, and I'm so happy to have you on Upptalk. You have come to the right place if you want to learn about IT and do really cool things with your hands. We are not just another IT company when I say Upptalk. Think of us as your learning partner dedicated to helping you reach your full potential. We have top notch hands on courses to help you build your business, whether you are new to technology or want to move up in your current job. Let's look around this as our first step towards learning.
We'll go to this user and role, and we can go to manage role and create new. Manage role is fine, access token. We'll go to this setup and user roles. Not user roles integration record. We will go and we will create a new integration. Or let's name our integration. You can name this integration record and this will be enabled. The state will be enabled, and for token based authentication, you will check this box and nothing much to do. You can just check this box and name this, and you will click on save. You can see that we have created this integration record. It is giving us two keys, consumer key and consumer secret, right? One thing to note is that these key will be generated only once. If I refresh this page, this will be vanished. I will copy this. I'll copy these and save it too. We have saved this. We'll show you. Let me refresh this page. You can see that these are vanished, right? We need to copy these and paste it somewhere that we can access them. And after that, we need to assign a particular role to an employee for which we want to consume the API. For that, we can go to manage roles. We can create new. Sometimes what happens? We need to create, we need to provide a role other than admin role. Sometimes in the testing or it is not written anywhere officially, but admin role sometimes is not helpful for integration purpose. We need to provide another role for integration. You can change the roles. Sometimes it throws in a permission error. I'm not sure why, but if you'll change the role, it will consume the API. And after that, we need to create the access tokens. For access token, we'll go to user access token. Here you can see that this application name is coming. We will select this and we will select for which user you want to create. Take this testing end S and role, for which role actually you want to create the access token. We have selected the roles as well as a token name. You can provide any and let's save this. These tokens as well will be created once only. We need to copy this to somewhere. A total, we have 4 keys, and with the help of these 4 keys, we can consume our API. Now that, as of you can remember, from restless script, the URL is returned, and when we will deploy a restless script as well, a URL will be returned the same way. Let's open some. Let's say this is script. You can see that there are 2 URLs. We will use this external URL to consume the API in third party. This will be the API actually. And we'll have the JSON request in this API. Our JSON request will be here. Date created and date modified. These two will be the actual JSON request. Here you can see that we'll paste our URL here, and from here we'll select what request we are sending actually, and the body will be something like this, the JSON request. We can pass the date like this. This will be the JSON format. From here you can change it JSON into JSON. Actually, this will a lot depend of what we are going to use in our API. Let's say simply here we were going to use a date only, right? For that, we only send it that this one parameter only, let's say date only, and whatever value they will be providing, they will be sending like this. Likewise, whatever will be needed in our script to be used as a parameter, or let's say whatever information is needed as a request. All those requests will be coming into this request body only. Right. It's not much of what can I say. I mean, whatever data is needed, let's say there are 10 parameters which are needed to do the work which we want to do with our API. All those 10 fields we'll be creating like this only. Here you can see that we'll be sending this URL and these parameters. It will automatically take an authorization. We'll go to authorization and we'll select this auth 1.2 and we'll put all our keys, consumer key, consumer secret access token, token secret. And here we will enter the NetSuite account ID. And we can hit the send button. Actually, this is another account script. You can see that it is a invalid login failure. This is not the one. I just wanted to show you how it will give for authentication error. It will give us authentication error. When it will be success, it will be giving us 200 and whatever response is there, it will give us like that. Actually, this is throwing this 41 error because this postman is not rightly set up. But you can try in your own by creating a script and deploying it and generating this consumer key, consumer secret. You will get the response as well. That is one process how we can generate token and we can consume the APIs in NetSuite. And you can do any work in this bracelet. Let's say you want to create a customer in NetSuite from a sales order. What you will do? You will give a JSON request which will have all the body fields of a customer. Let's say right. And you will fetch those customers here. You will fetch those records here and you will use your API record.create and recordCode.setValues. And after that you will use record.save. And you will be passing all those body fields to those record.setValues, whatever fields are needed. It will work that way. You can try any by creating a record or by simply giving the data. Sometimes they just need the data that in our API. I'm sending this email and phone or office phone number or primary contact only to the whoever is consuming this API. It can work anyways. It is a parameter from JSON or in body. This will be date created. What name is there? That will be the only. Whatever defined here. I mean, this will be, let's say, let's take 4 fields. Right. Or 2 fields. It will be like this or say, let's say, sublist. Sublist. Let's say we want to send the information of sales order. You can use, Let me open a JSON editor for you. Here like this, we can create any JSON. It depends. Let's say there are n number of lines. We can write like line and we can provide like item 1, item 2, like that we can provide. You can see this array, right? JSON request, JSON body, right? Let's say these are line items. We get this request body.array, right? Now it will be in one variable and we can access it. And we can access this object as well. How we can get the data from here? Let's say this is request body.array. It will be on index 0. 1 will be on index 0. We will write like this editing and we'll put a loop on this array. You can try it by creating a reselect for you and consuming it in Postman. What will happen here? Let's say you're sending this request. Internal ID of the customer you are sending, right? In here as a response, it will be coming like whatever response you want. It will be printing here only. And the same will be printing in your third-party API. This will be system generated only. The response we cannot design actually. That's once we can design. I'm seeing the next screen. I'm seeing the next screen. Here you can see that. Let's say this is written. Right, I search. Right, how do I return the results, for example? This is a REST. Both of you see dates that probably. Here again, we are fetching the data from date. And out of this, we are getting all this information from our item record. And we have created this array. And we are generating response. Like you can see that this item data dot push, we are using whatever we are getting, we are pushing in this. Let's say you want NetSuite ID. We are creating this NetSuite ID and a column. We are giving this whatever internal ID is there. And this you can say, this is the response will be like this. We have written this item data. This will be the actual response. This will be the actual response. Let's say there will be a number of data. It will be kind of a different indexes. Index 1, index 2. But the response will be like this. Let me show you. It will be kind of this only. There will be a number of data. I mean, for one item there will be 1, and for second item there will be 1. This kind of response it will generate. You can see. Actually, as we can use XML as well. But you know, XML is not being entirely used as nowadays, but we can use XML as well. But I personally haven't worked much on that. But we can use XML as well. And there is a separate module as well in NetSuite for XL. If you want, sorry, you can see the code right. Again, we are getting this data, and whatever data we are getting this internal ID and this turn ID. These all are body fields. These all are body fields, and body fields we are putting into this body data. We are simplifying this. All the body data is coming under this to body, and after that what we are doing? We are running another loop and we are fetching this. We are fetching this quantity, and that quantity we are pushing under this to data, which is a separate array. And that separate array we are pushing into this another array. I mean, this is the whole array, right? And this to data is the whole array, and this body is the, let's say, body fields. And let's say here one loop is running, right? For one body, there will be this item data. You can simply try by using doing simple. When you will get these type of requests, you can do that. And here's an example as well. The other day you asked me, can we use custom functions as well? Here I have created a function. You can see this is another search as well. This function I am simply calling here. You can use any other function as well. It's just an example for you. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@therightuptalk.com.